Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the study. Going to be talking about Aquestive Therapeutics, ticker symbol AQST today. And before we proceed any further, I would like to state that the information in this video is not a recommendation to buy or sell any securities and is for educational purposes only. So this is a biotech name that has come up quite often from viewers, and wanted to share with you all what I found on this name and my impressions. So let's dig in. I got the website pulled up here. I'll give you guys some information from what I found out about the company. I always like to have a general understanding of the company, the background, know what I'm trading or investing into. And what this company is focused on is developing products that utilize something called farm film, which we will cover a little later in the video. Their late stage product pipeline is focused on the treatment of central nervous system diseases. They have an earlier stage pipeline as well, treating anaphylaxis, which is very interesting as well. But I may have to make another video about that later on once we get closer to an event with that or a catalyst. One of their well-known successful products is Suboxone. What is Suboxone? It is a sublingual film formulation with buprenorphine and naloxone, and it's used for the treatment of opioid addiction or dependence. Very successful product, has the same farm film technology that we are going to be seeing in the product that we will be covering today. The Libervant, I think is the name or how you pronounce it. It is the diazepam formulation that is used for the treatment of breakthrough seizures and cluster seizures. So yeah, you could see they have given out a lot of doses of this. I myself have seen the Suboxone formulation, and it works pretty well, and it's convenient and gets the job done. And when we look at this farm film technology, if you go here up top, innovative drug delivery, farm film technology, go to the overview, and they do a pretty good job of explaining how this technology is so versatile, and it really is a unique technology. It's developed specifically by the company, which helps distribute the drug effectively to the patient. That's the bottom line here. This helps give the company a unique leverage in developing clinical products in their pipeline, and I bet you my money this is what has so many analysts and investors kind of like wild about investing in this company because of this unique patent technology that they have under their belt. How cool is this thing? It can be used without water or with, administered in different ways. Sublingual, which would be under the tongue. Buccal administration, which is placed think of like inside the wall of the mouth against your cheek. It can also be placed on the tongue as well. The unique advantage here is the rapid onset, which means that the drug can work really quickly, and making sure that the efficacy of the drug is not lost during administration. So in other words, your older patients that may need this medicine to be given orally, mixed with applesauce or yogurt, no need for all that trouble when you can utilize such technology like this. And who likes getting poked by IVs, syringes, needles, all that, you know? So what Aquestive is doing here is a great thing, since the alternatives available are inconvenient or invasive for patients, such as rectal gel, and they have like some other formulation out available on the market, but again, very inconvenient, invasive, and it's an outstanding selling point from the company, and it gets me very excited as a potential investor or trader, as you may have observed so far from this video. So when we look at the pipeline here, you go, let me see, I had it open. You go to the pipeline right here. Okay, perfect. We're going to scroll down here. And when looking at the product pipeline, you will notice that the company already has a couple license programs down here and products available on the market. So they are already well familiar with this process of applications through the FDA, getting the drug approval. That's a big plus for me right there. We're going to talk about Libervent and what the game plan is going to be with this one as I continue to learn more about this day by day. And this is the product that we will be looking into with the specific catalyst to keep an eye on, because this product is continuing through the FDA review process with a PDUFA target date of December 23rd, 2021. And it's just right before Christmas. So one thing to consider when looking at the timeline here is, how did we get here, right? And the original NDA was filed in 2019, and then a CRL, a complete response letter, was issued in September 2020. If you've watched some of my videos, you may be familiar with the CRL and what it is exactly. So pretty much a CRL, in case you don't know, is a rejection by the FDA. They list a reason and they want the company to go back, review the process, resubmit all the data again. So if you see any of these, the stock drops usually quite viciously. So I know what you may be thinking after I explain that, right? Hey, David, you usually don't like to trade biotechs that receive CRLs, and this is true. But I may be making an exception here with this company. There is a need for this medication, and when reviewing the news on the specific CRL, I believe these issues can be worked on and resolved effectively, immediately. Why? There were no safety issues or manufacturing issues. And I have the article pulled up here too. You can see they go into detail here with the whole story. If you want to get more information on it, you could go on the website, but I'll give you guys the summary here. Whenever you have manufacturing issues, these are the issues that usually cause huge, significant troubling delays with the manufacturing, production, just getting the whole flow of things going for this for these biotech companies. So the company reviewed the information from the FDA regarding different concentrations of the drug in certain weight groups, and they completed a resubmission in June 2021, and here we are now fast approaching the PDUFA date. So what I usually like to look at with all my biotechs, and some of you may be familiar with this already, I always like to see institutional ownership. So there's been quite a lot of movement. There were a lot of closed positions in August, but when you look at the recent filings in November, you can see that there are companies maintaining positions or starting positions like Citadel. There's Vanguard that has established multiple positions. JP Morgan has updated their position. Goldman. There's Fidelity as well. There's a couple players moving in here. BlackRock. So you got a lot of activity going on here, and that gives me a signal right there that they are also preparing for some potential run up here. If the drug gets approved, yeah, it may rocket, but we have seen FDA drug approvals go through and stocks plummet. It's just the biotech nature. It's a very unique sector in the stock market, so everything is fair game. But these run-ups are very highly likely, and that's going to be my game plan with this one. So if we pull up the chart, right, you can see that already the last couple days, these candles represent days worth of trading. This is a huge jump from $3.60 about so all the way up to $6. It even hit $6.40. I mean, this is a ridiculous jump. You can see the trend very clearly. So what I want to do is that I'm expecting a run-up to continue and further into now with a month left to go here towards the PDUFA date. And I will be looking for an entry somewhere below $6. Then I will ride the wave up and close my position out before that event most likely. And you got to remember, riding into these FDA decision events carries a huge, significant amount of risk. It's a binary risk, so you have to make sure to know your risk tolerance here and put money down that you're willing to risk only. So that's my quick video on this one. It's definitely going to be an exciting name to watch. The stock has had analysts predicting these wild upside targets, and that is very possible. But I'm going to stick with a simple plan here of riding the wave up to the catalyst and closing out before. So if you guys enjoyed this video and my content, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. You can visit me at thetradestudy.com, ask me any questions you may have, and I will see you in the next one.